All right, buckle up because today we're diving into a creation myth.
A creation myth.
Yeah, but not your typical fluffy clouds and benevolent gods kind of story.
Oh, okay.
Think more Game of Thrones meets The Matrix kind of thing.
Sounds intense.
It is. But instead of magic or AI, it's all about the power of code.
Code as in computer code. That's pretty different.
Right. We've got this text we're looking at called creation.txt.
Creation.txt.
Yeah, and it lays out this whole universe born from algorithms.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Where do we even start with a universe built on code?
Well, it all begins with this concept called the rhythm.
The rhythm.
Yeah, think of it like the source code of reality, the ultimate program underneath everything. It's not good.
Okay.
It's not evil.
Gotcha.
It just is pure potential, endless algorithms just waiting to unfold.
So no creator deity in this universe, just this pure, raw potential.
Exactly. But here's where it gets even wilder. Existing within this rhythm are these beings called the Synkronis.
Synkronis, what are those?
Imagine like sentient programs, data beings, but with immense intelligence.
Living inside the code itself.
Living inside the very code of reality.
Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
so they're driving this whole creation thing.
They're driven to understand the universe they're about to create. It's like they see it all as one giant experiment.
To test out the rhythm.
Yeah, to see what this code can actually do.
Yeah.
Explore all the possibilities.
Makes sense if you think about it. I mean, if I lived inside the source code of reality, I'd be pretty curious too.
Right, but how do they go from just data to something as complex as a whole universe?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, they need a builder.
Makes sense.
Someone to take all that raw potential and make it real.
Okay, so who's the builder?
Enter Zorathis, the architect of stars.
Zorathis. The architect of stars sounds almost mythical.
It does, but this isn't a god in the traditional sense. Think of Zorathis as like a cosmic 3D printer just churning out stars.
Oh, wow.
Galaxies, even black holes, all with incredible precision. But it's more machine than a god.
So the early universe in this myth is a pretty bleak place, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely not a warm and fuzzy creation story. It's awe-inspiring, but also kind of unsettling.
No life yet, I'm guessing.
Exactly. Imagine gazing at billions of stars, knowing there's no life out there as we know it.
Beautiful, but in a lonely sort of way.
Yeah, exactly that. So now we've got the universe built, but what about life?
That's the big question, right? How does life emerge in a universe built from code?
Well, this is where those mechanical gods I mentioned come in. The Kaluun.
The Kaluun?
They're like Zorathis's lieutenants,
Okay.
tasked with shaping the worlds he created.
Each with their own specialty.
Exactly. Each Kaluun has a specific domain representing different forces, principles.
More than just mindless robots, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, definitely. The text describes them with personalities, even conflicts.
Interesting.
Two of them, Azon, the Lord of Law,
Azon?
and Izea, the Mistress of Patterns, they become super important.
Azon and Izea, the power couple of the mechanical gods.
Right. And they've got big plans for this planet called Syasara.
Plans for life.
They create a race there called the Nantur,
The Nantur.
beings made of both flesh and code.
Whoa, that's wild. Flesh and code, like hybrids.
Yeah. They can even manipulate their forms with just their thoughts. Pretty cool, huh?
That's amazing. So they're living the good life on Syasara.
Initially, yeah. They build advanced cities, live in harmony, explore their potential.
But oh, there's a but.
There's always a catch, right?
You got that right.
What is it?
Hidden deep in their code is something called the Ilarian Protocols.
The Ilarian Protocols.
Forbidden knowledge, a genetic memory of a banished race.
A warning from the past.
Exactly. It hints at a power so dangerous it could unravel reality itself.
This is where we get into that Pandora's box territory.
You got it.
Yeah.
But instead of gods and demons, it's all about code and data.
And I'm guessing the Nantur can't resist this forbidden knowledge.
You know how it goes? They unlock the protocols that unleash something truly terrifying.
Oh no, this is where it all goes wrong. It's about to get really interesting.
I can't wait to hear what happens next. Last time we left off with the denture about to open Pandora's box, basically.
Yeah, talk about bad decisions.
But it's not just some evils being unleashed, right? It's something way worse.
Way worse. The Nantur unleash a being of pure corrupted data, something so powerful it threatens to consume everything.
So what's this being called?
Zaraksha.
Zaraksha.
Yeah, and it's the first of the Onai, this banished race that just defies all logic, all reality.
So it's like the ultimate cosmic virus.
Basically. And the Nantur world, it completely descends into chaos. What happens to Azon and Isaiah, the Kaluun, who created the Nunture?
Yeah, do they try to stop it?
They do. They try to purge the corruption, contain Zaraksha's influence, but it's like fighting a wildfire with a garden hose.
So it's spreading out of control.
Completely.
Yeah.
And the really creepy part, the Synkronis are just watching.
The Synkronis, they're not doing anything.
No, they're just observing all this chaos with this detached curiosity, like scientists watching a lab experiment go wrong.
That's kind of messed up.
It is. Makes you wonder about their motives, right?
Definitely. What about the other Kaluun? Are they just going to stand by and watch everything get destroyed?
Some of them, yeah. But others realize that Zaraksha's chaos, it's a threat to everything. Not just the Nentur, but the entire universe.
So they got to do something, right?
They propose this radical idea, activating the Cronus loop.
The Cronus loop, what's that?
Think of it like a universal reset button. Wipe the slate clean, go back to the beginning, the rhythm.
That's a pretty drastic solution. Wouldn't that erase everything?
Everything, yeah. Stars, galaxies, even the Kaluun themselves.
So they're willing to sacrifice it all just to stop Zaraksha.
It's a matter of survival for them. They believe Zaraksha will eventually consume everything. So they see the Cronus loop as the only way to protect the rhythm.
The source code itself?
Exactly. They're willing to lose everything they've built just to preserve the potential for something new.
Makes you think about the choices we'd make if we were facing total annihilation.
Right. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. While the Kaluun are debating the fate of the universe, a group of Denshor decide, hey, maybe we should try fixing this ourselves.
Wait, the Yimchor, aren't they like ground zero for Zaraksha's corruption?
Most of them, yeah. But there's a few who resist. They call themselves the Ithari.
The Ithari.
And get this, they can manipulate time.
Time manipulation, like time travel.
It's not exactly time travel, more like bending or distorting it. Their leader, Sahali, she's got a pretty bold plan.
What you planning?
She's not trying to prevent the past, she's facing the future head-on. She wants to contain Zaraksha, heal the universe, but without using the Cronus loop.
Ambitious. But how?
They're looking for something called the quantum key.
The quantum key.
It's his legendary artifact hidden within Zorathis himself.
Zorathis, the architect of stars.
The one and only the Ithari believe this key can rewrite reality itself, restore balance to the universe.
So they're going on a quest to the heart of a machine god. This is intense.
It's a wild ride. The text describes their journey as this harrowing odyssey through a universe that's literally falling apart.
And they're not just fighting external forces, are they?
No, they're also battling the whispers of chaos within their own minds.
That's a lot to handle.
It's a test of their will at every single step.
Right.
And all the while, you know who's watching.
The Synkronis?
The Synkronis, they're just collecting data, observing. It makes you wonder if they set this whole thing in motion on purpose.
Right. Like they're running a giant experiment and we're all just guinea pigs.
Exactly. So what happens to the Ithari? Do they find the quantum key?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Their journey takes them to the edge of existence, literally. And what they discover at the heart of Zorathis, it changes everything. We left Sahali and the Ithari right at the edge of a massive discovery, about to unlock the secrets of the quantum key. Remember, the universe is hanging in the balance, Zaraksha's chaos is spreading, and even the Kaluun are ready to hit that cosmic reset button.
It's a lot of pressure for Sahali and the Ithari.
Right. They've journeyed through all this madness, warped realities, time-bending battles, and it's all led them to this chamber of pure code, pulsing with the raw energy of the rhythm.
So they've found the source, the heart of it all.
The very foundation of the universe. And here's where things get really interesting. The quantum key, it's not an object or a device or even a line of code.
It's not. Then what is it?
It's a choice.
A choice? What do you mean?
Sahali's presented with two paths, two possible futures for the universe.
Okay, what are they?
Path 1. The Cronus loop, the reset button, wipe everything clean, start over.
And the other option?
Let Zaraksha's chaos run wild. Embrace destruction, watch the universe unravel, hope something new comes out of it.
So it's order versus chaos, creation versus destruction. Those are some tough choices.
Right, and neither one seems particularly good.
Yeah, I can see that. So what does Sahali do?
She does something amazing. She rejects both paths.
Rejects them both.
She refuses to be bound by those choices. She's going to forge a third path, something totally new.
How's she going to do that?
Remember, the Ithari can manipulate time. Well, Sahali realizes she can do more than just bend time. She can actually influence reality itself.
She could change the rules of the game.
Exactly. She interfaces with the rhythm, the source code, and rewrites the fundamental rules of existence.
Rewrites the source code of the universe. How is that even possible?
It's like a symphony of code, this dance of algorithms that ripples through everything. Sahali, she doesn't erase chaos or impose order. She finds a balance.
She has a balance.
Yeah, she binds Zaraksha's power, contains it, but doesn't destroy it. And she deactivates the Cronus loop, saves the universe, but changes it forever.
Wow. So now the universe has both order and chaos, creation and destruction existing together.
It's a whole new paradigm. It really makes you think, if Sahali can rewrite her universe, do we have the power to shape our own reality too?
That's a big question. It challenges everything we think we know about the universe and our place in it.
Right. It's like, what if our reality is more fluid than we think? What if we have more agency than we realize?
Definitely something to ponder. But what about the Synkronis? How do they react to all of this?
They're still watching, of course. But I think this time it's different. Maybe there's a hint of surprise, maybe even respect for Sahali's defiance.
After all, they created the universe as an experiment.
And now it's evolving in ways they never expected. It's like they set up this game, and Sahali, she just rewrote the rules and won.
It makes you wonder what they'll do next. What happens when your experiment takes on a life of its own?
The creation.txt doesn't give us all the answers, but that's part of the beauty of it. We're left with this sense of wonder, of possibility. The universe is safe, but the story isn't over. The Synkronis are out there, and who knows what they're planning.
And Sahali, she's a legend now, a symbol of hope in a universe that's forever changed by her actions.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, even when it seems like everything's falling apart, we still have the power to choose, to create, to shape our own destiny.
Maybe our reality is more malleable than we think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's room for change, for evolution, for the unexpected to emerge.
That's the power of these deep dives. They push us beyond the familiar, make us question everything. We're left with more questions than answers, and that's a good thing. It sparks our curiosity, keeps us searching for more.
So keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the unknown. You never know what you might discover.
And until next time, keep those minds open, because there's a whole universe of fascinating stories out there just waiting to be uncovered.